Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in to Burning Cereal. Today is a sad day, but a good day. The sad thing is, my blender broke. The good thing is, I bought a new one. What we're going to do is we're going to test this thing out. This is the Ninja Mega Kitchen System 1500. Let's put it through its paces and see if it's worth all this money. Okay, so we cracked open the box, pulled everything out, washed it all up, and this is what I found inside the box. Aside from instructions, a little recipe book and stuff. 72-ounce pitcher. It's got a funky little button that you have to press on the top in order to get the lid off. The lid won't go down unless it's in the proper position. Not bad. Blade with, or a stalk with 6 blades on it. Of course, the 1500 watt base, I'll show you that in a second. Came with a couple of these little cups. They've got little like sipper lids on the top, so you can make your own personal one, throw this lid on it and take it home, or take it to work. Came with this blade that goes inside so you can blend inside the same cup. Came with food processor. Looks like it's about 7 cups. Again, same funky lid design that's on here. Blades inside. Now what you can do is you can also take this blade out and you can put a smaller cup inside. So let's say you don't need a big bowl. You can actually utilize a smaller bowl, and there's a smaller set of blades that go inside of that. So that's kind of cool. It also has a dough blade. Apparently this thing's going to be able to make pizza dough, bread, cookies, that kind of thing. That's kind of cool. I wouldn't mind trying that out because I suck at making bread and dough. So one of the cool things about this is it takes the place of a lot of different appliances. Now I'm not going to need a blender and a food processor. It's just one base. The only drawback is this is a lot of crap, and where are you going to store it? That's the big problem that I see with this. But anyway, let's see if it actually works. Okay, so one of the things that it says it will do is it will crush ice to snow. Don't know about that, but let's give it a try. Wouldn't mind having a snow cone today. It's 100 outside. So I filled it about halfway with ice. I would assume that if you're going to fill it up, I wouldn't go too much farther than these blades. So probably, I don't know, 6 cups of ice at the most. Because I have a strong feeling if you put more in, the ice is just going to sit above the blades and you don't want that. So there it is. Let's go pulse and see what happens. Holy crap. This thing is so loud. Wow. Scared the crap out of my dog. But let's keep going. Well, by hitting pulse, I can still hear a few chunks in there. Let's hit crush. Sounds like they're all gone. Let's check and see. Looks like snow. Smells like snow. Wow. It is. It's like snow cone consistency. Well, that was kind of cool. That's kind of cold too. Well, it looks like it passes that test. The only drawback is that thing is loud. Well, let's try to grind stuff up in it. All right, so let's see if this thing can make peanut butter out of straight peanuts. So what I got is 16 ounces of just dry roasted, unsalted, regular old peanuts. You know, in the store, a jar of peanut butter costs you around $6.50. This 16-ounce jar of peanuts cost me $2.50. So let's see what it'll do. Let's get the lid, put the lid on there. And this is probably going to take a couple of minutes, so I'm going to wind up speeding it up. But keep your eye down here. That's where I think all the magic is going to happen. I'm going to start it on 1, then go to 2, then go to 3. Well, it looks like peanut butter, but let's scrape down those sides so we don't waste anything. It smells like peanut butter. Looks like peanut butter to me. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like peanut butter. Now you can scrape the sides down again, but I kind of like it with a couple of chunks in there. And there is your pure peanut butter. Looks pretty good. So let me scrape the rest out of here, and we'll be right back. All right, so let's bust out a smoothie and see how well this thing will do there. So what I've got is a bag, about 10 ounces of brick of a strawberry. There we go. A banana, about a handful of ice. Let's go with yogurt, putting in about a half a cup. Looks good enough to me. About a cup of OJ. And a towel. And again, the lid will only go on one way. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a little arrow right here. There's also an arrow right here on the lid. It'll only go on one way. The other thing is, the handle has to be, if you're standing in front of it, to the right side. If you try to put this with the handle in the back, it won't lock in. The handle has to always be in this position. Okay, so we locked it down. Let's pulse it. After we turn it on, pulse, hold your ears. and let's try blend. The reason I go to blend first is it'll do it a little bit slower. Now we're going to go to crush. The other thing, I'm not sure if you can notice, this thing bounces around a lot, the base and everything, because I'm assuming it's because it's got such a strong motor. Down here on the side that you can't see, the base has 4 suction cups on it. You can actually push this little lever down. It'll lock those suction cups to your countertop. My countertop, those suction cups they automatically lock. I don't know why, but they do. So let's go back and hit crush again. It's also got a nifty little pour spout right there. That looks pretty good. Let's taste it. That's really good. It's a little thick. If you like your smoothies thick, that's perfect. I'm wondering if we blend it up a little bit more. Will it thin out just because it's mixed more? Let's try this nifty little smoothie cup. They've got a button on here for a single serve. This is the cup. It acts as a pulse, apparently. I have a fear of this cup coming off, but the blade staying inside there, and I get smoothie all over the place. Nope. So let's see if it thinned it out any. Actually, it did. You'll notice this is it right out of the blender. It's kind of thick. This is it out of the single serve cup. You can see the difference. This one looks a little smoother than that one. So I'm wondering if this little cup thing is better off for your smoothies, or you make a large batch in there and just transfer it to this. Regardless, it did pretty well. All right, so is the Ninja Mega Kitchen System 1500 really worth 200 or 220 as they say? If you can find it and use a coupon, that would be an ideal thing to do. It chopped up the ice just like it said it would. We churned some killer peanut butter. I tasted it. It tastes really good. If you want to throw some sugar in there, go right ahead, but I prefer it without the sugar. And it made a killer smoothie. This is outstanding. I'm keeping this freaking thing. My last blender only lasted a few months, actually about 6 months, and it was 90 bucks. If this thing lasts me a year or two, I'm a happy camper. I'm gonna start making a lot of stuff in here. Remember, subscribe right down below. Check out our website, www.burningcereal.com, and we'll see you next time. on burning cereal.